peers to present at tonight's baccalaureate ceremony. I would now like to invite tonight's first presenter, Marshall E.White, to the podium.
Tonight we are all gathered here to recognize what has allowed us to be at this beautiful venue, seated comfortably in our respective sections, rows, and seat numbers. Eventbrite.com has allowed us to be here and giving us tickets to Baccalaureate 2015. And I'm so grateful. It's likely that the only rules associated with these tickets were to silence your cell phones and to refrain from bringing food or drink into the theater. Now, for those of you accurately remembering that us seniors up on stage did not actually receive tickets to this event, don't worry. We will get ours tomorrow, and they'll be much more elaborate than yours. And we won't have to turn them into the door, we get them as we leave. Our diplomas are the tickets to our lives, and they have no rules associated with them as all good tickets do, so we will write them here. And also, these are not martial laws, if you were wondering. If at any point in our lives we lose ourselves, these rules will help us find our way home. And if we know exactly where we are, then these rules will assist us in guiding others home, as is our duty. The first rule is to be aware, because awareness will lead to wonder and awe. Darwin once said, attention, if sudden and close, graduates into surprise, and this into astonishment, and this into stupefied amazement. There's a whole world around us that's so beautiful and diverse if we just have the awareness to open our eyes and see right in front of us. The sunsets, which seem to transcend the time continuum as they quickly transition us from day to night. The blades of grass on a field that holds so many ecosystems of organisms all fighting for survival. The invisible wind currents that first buffet a safari hat in the Australian desert and then propel a wind turbine on Route 101 to Berwick. Think of our beautiful Berwick family, perpetually changing but forever a home for us all. I, for one, will always appreciate the days we spent playing ping pong in the pit or hunting for ghosts in the basement of fog. It's an incredible feeling of ecstasy to think about all the love and positivity we had surrounding us every day at Berwick. To appreciate the community is to become aware of every little thing that comprises it. From the effort Miss Wallace at the snack bar took to refill the sugar packets after we fed them to the ants. To the hundreds of hours our teachers spent grading our papers and tests over the years, it was all for our growth and for the growth of the community. And if we are ever lost, we can remember our duty to this place which has given us so much. That is to be the best alumni we can be. And with our community comes connections, which brings us to the second rule, to connect and engage. Not one of us made it through our time here without the help of one of another, and rightly so. We're no longer in an age where being independent is strong. Now, if we want to be strong, we have to let down our barriers and connect. We can't make it any place worth being unless we do it with someone else. It's not enough to simply observe and analyze and regurgitate information. We have to experience to understand. We have to feel. Just like none of us knew how fun the color walk would be until we experienced it for ourselves, we don't really know what's going on until we get to the heart of it. We can't know who someone is until we hear their deepest thoughts. And we can't get our most powerful without opening up to the world. We have to be positive, be vulnerable, be tolerant, and above all, be grateful. And if we're lucky enough to have positive people in our lives, then we'll be inspired, which is our third rule. Find inspiration. Find those people that will always carry us forward and never back, even if what's forward is unknown and incredibly frightening. Nietzsche once said that those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. We need to find people who can hear the music so we can hear it for ourselves and pass on that knowledge to the next searching soul. I remember sitting in the Commons eating lunch one afternoon and realizing that although where I was sitting was safe and comfortable, it was more likely that the person I could learn from most was the person I was most scared of sitting next to. We need to consciously toss ourselves out of these worlds of conditioned reality where everyone does the same thing and thinks similarly. Awe and wonder are things we crave as human beings, and we will only experience them by shedding our heavy coats of conformity. If we want to become great, then we need to immerse ourselves in groups of people that will help bring us there by inspiring us and giving us inspiring ideas. And Ralph Waldo Emerson says that the mind, once stretched by a new idea, never returns to its original dimensions. Ideas are James Blake's abstract kingdom above everything that is alive. And there's a notion that ideas are just as real as the neurons they inhabit. Ideas are powerful and connected. They spread like diseases and can change the course of history. Remember that when you decide where to sit in your college dining hall or coffee shop. But what are we really talking about here when we discuss rules for living? We're talking about the search for success, or meaning, or purpose, or peace, or time. Isn't it true that we're all just searching for the answer to mortality? Don't we just want to slow down our lives to understand them a little better? So is the answer to take more pictures or hold on to our loved ones as if they might disappear at any moment? My answer is to keep searching. To always keep searching. Because when we search, we grow and we feel and we understand. And I hope that wherever you decide to take your search, you will always remember to find peace in your soul and the rest will fall into place. Godspeed and good luck to the class of 2015. I love you all.